Hi everyone, welcome to the Dragon's Den. I'm Sky, and today I have my August book haul for you. It's actually going to be in two parts because I have a lot of books. Two, because apparently I can't count. The first part is going to be the books I physically got, and the second part is going to be all ebooks. So, yeah, let's get started. The first one is Halfway to the Grave by Jeaniene Frost. This is the first book in the Night Huntress series. I know absolutely nothing about this book except for that it's urban fantasy paranormal romance. Yeah, I got nothing. It's supposedly good, and yeah, I got it, so I'm gonna read it eventually. Maybe. Probably. We'll see. Then I have Proven Guilty by Jim Butcher. This is the 7th book from the Dresden Files series, which is really good. I've already read this book in the past because I've read all the way up to White Knight. I still need to read White Knight and beyond. I'm a failure when it comes to that, especially since I think he's got 15 books in the series now. But I'm slowly collecting the books in the series, and this is the one I got that I was missing, and I think I'm caught up until Changes now. I think I got all of them up to Changes. So eventually, when I have all of them up until the newest one, I will marathon these and read them. The next book I have is Something from the Night Side by Simon R. Green. This is a series I've been wanting to start for a while. However, I have never been able to find this book until the August, when I went to a used bookstore I go to at least once a month, and I found it and I had to get it. So I got it, and now I'm going to start the series soon. So yay, I'm excited about that one. Next one is The Iron Trial by Holly Black and Cassandra Clare from the Magisterium series. It's the first one in the series. I think the Copper Gauntlet is the second one, and it just came out the beginning of September. So I'm going to be on track with this one. I'm going to read this one, and eventually when the Copper Gauntlet comes out in paperback, I will get it too and read it. And this is a middle grade novel, and I've heard lots of good things about it, so I'm looking forward to reading this. The next two are from the How to Train Your Dragon series. Book 3, How to Speak Dragonese by Cressida Cowell. I'm pronouncing that name wrong. I'm so sorry. And Book 3, How to Cheat a Dragon's Curse. I've got books 1 and 2 already. I have not started the series, but it's one of the ones that I wanted to get to read to my girls. So we're all looking forward to this one, the series, and eventually starting it, especially since we love the movies. And while we know the books are completely different from the movies, we're still kind of looking forward to reading those. So we're good to go there. The next one is The Alien Mind by V.L. Jennings. This one you've seen before because I had it in my August TBR video. I got this August 13th at the Kaboom, I think it was 13th, at the last Kaboom event I went to when I met with Virginia and we traded books. She got a copy of my book, I got a copy of hers, we both signed each other's books, and yeah, that's when I got it, and you've already seen it. So it's a middle grade science fiction novel. Looking forward to reading that one as well. The next one is Dead Beautiful by Yvonne Woon. I think I pronounced that right. I think. The reason I got this one is because it's a pretty cover, and I'm all about pretty covers, and the description on the back looks interesting, and it's a YA. I don't know if it is a vampire novel, but I'm thinking it might be a vampire novel, so we'll see. And I like my vampire novels, so I'm looking forward to reading this one and finding out exactly what it's about. So we'll find out. Next one I've heard a lot about. It is Between the Lines by Jodi Picoult and Samantha Van Leer. I've read The Lovely Bones by Jodi Picoult a long time ago, right before the movie came out, and I loved it, even though it wrenched my heart to pieces because of how graphic it was. And I've heard lots of good things about this one, and this is with her daughter. I think Samantha Van Leer is her daughter. So I'm looking forward to reading this one, especially since it's about a girl who falls in love with the prince in the book that she's reading, and he comes to life, I believe. If I'm thinking the right book, watch me be thinking this next book that they both wrote together off the page. But if it is, I'm sorry. But I know this is a similar concept because it's part of the same duology series thing. So we'll see what happens. Next one I've heard lots about, and it's a really shiny cover, so I'm sorry if you can't see it very well. It's Hold Me Closer, Necromancer by Lish McBride. Every YouTuber I've seen that has read this book has absolutely loved it and has nothing but mad reviews for it. So I'm kind of looking forward to reading this, even though I absolutely have almost no idea what it's about other than necromancy. That's the extent of my knowledge. So we'll see what this one's about, and we'll see how I like it. And if I like it, I'll get the next one in the series, which also has a shiny cover. And I'm really sorry if you can't see it. It's a shiny cover. It's very pretty, but it's shiny. And I know shiny and my camera don't get along. The next one is the sequel to another book already on my shelf. It's called Enoch's Ghost by Brian Davis. It's actually a prequel to a series I've started reading in the past called Dragons in Our Midst. It's supposed to be like a contemporary Christian medieval fantasy thing. Don't really know how to describe it. It's really hard to describe, but it ought to be interesting because this series that I've started getting, that this one's a part of, is a prequel to that series. Which sounds really weird when I say it that way, but it tells how the one girl got her wings that she hides in her backpack. So that'll be interesting. So we'll see what that one's gonna be about. The last two that I got physically are graphic novels, and I've read both of them already, and it's the Grimm's Fairy Tales, Volume 1 and Volume 2. These were excellent. I love my graphic novels. These are fairy tale retellings, closer to the original Grimm fairy tales. They're dark, they're bloody, they're gory, they're excellent, but definitely you don't want to read them if you're not into blood and gore and death and all that other fun stuff, because you won't like them. Because they end the way the real stories tend to end, and they're not happy endings if you know the real Grimm's fairy tales. So, yeah, but they're good. They're good. Don't get me wrong. You just won't like them if you don't like that kind of stuff. So that's all the books I have for you today for this video. Stay tuned for part 2, which is where I'm going to talk about all the ebooks I have, or I got this month, I should say. And after that, my next video will probably be another book haul for September, because I've already gotten a lot of books for it, thanks to LibraryCon, and just books I wanted for various reasons, So keep an eye out, and if you like this video, hit that like button down below, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. And talk to you later. Bye.